Alrighty boys, welcome to a brand new video. Today, we're going to be looking at a fighter update that we got, which I gotta say, man, it's really commendable that EA is still doing this, you know? I'll be honest with you guys, I really thought that at this point they would stop updating the fighters at all, but they're still doing it. They're still doing it. We just had a major fight card where Aljamain Sterling defended his title against Petr. He was able to defend the title. He was very successful on that. Of course, there's still some controversy on who won the first round. Was Petr robbed? Was Aljamain Sterling supposed to win the fight? But besides all that, fact of the matter is, in the fight, a few things was shown. Aljamain Sterling demonstrated some serious back control. He was able to take the back multiple times from scrambles. And Petr in himself was not really able to, well, he was able to demonstrate good back defense in terms of defending the submission, but he wasn't able to showcase good back defense in terms of preventing himself from getting his back taken. So both guys got a buff. A few other fighters got buffs. We're going to take a look at those fighters, but for today, we'll be using Aljamain Sterling. I mean, not Aljamain Sterling, Petr. I'm using Petr today. So what update did we get for Petr? His cardio was, he lost a stat in cardio. So let's take a look at it right here. Health, cardio, he was a 96. Now he's a 95. You guys let me know in the comment section if you think it is justified. Do you think he showed that he gassed out in the fight against Aljo? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. He got -3 in submissions, and by submissions I'm guessing they mean submission offense, because right now his submissions are at 84, which is pretty goddamn low, bro. It is pretty low. So don't be expecting to submit anyone with Petr. But he got a +3 in submission defense, which makes perfect sense because Aljo did every single thing in his power to submit this guy, man. I mean, he used all the tricks in the book, but Petr was able to keep his defense really high. He kept a very good eye on that choking arm, and at some points he did try to unlock the body triangle. He kept going to the correct side, like falling to the correct side. He was doing a few things really well. So this submission defense of 95, I think it is definitely warranted. I think it is deserved. Another reason why it's deserved is because, man, defending your back, like back control in jiu-jitsu, that is the most dominant position that you can get in jiu-jitsu. It is the most sought-after position you can get in jiu-jitsu. And if someone is able to get your back with a body triangle locked in, and you're able to fend them off, you're able to defend the submissions, especially with the straight jacket out there. You know, it's a very dominant system of attacking the back once you get a body triangle. You know, the fact that he was able to do that is very impressive. So I'd say this submission defense buff is very warranted. That's pretty much it, man. Like, we don't really grapple too much when we're using Petr. So I'd say the only thing to really look out for is we're going to see if his cardio is really affected. I mean, he lost one single stat in cardio. So, like, I mean, a cardio of 95 is still pretty goddamn good. Like, we're not going to have any cardio issues at all. But let's still go ahead and use Petr. I'm going to see if I can get at least 2 fights in right now because we do have the flyweight and bantamweight divisions on. So let's go right ahead and see if we can get a few fights in. Alrighty, boys, here we go. Run a few solid fights in here with Petr and see what we can do. My opponent is using Sugar Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley has very good striking in this game, so we're just going to be wary of that. But I mean, so does Jan. I'm not really worried about it. The biggest thing I would say is, like, in regards to Jan, like, as I think about that fight, man, like, as I think about that fight that he had against Aljo, it's like, yep, let's get it. Just think about that fight he had versus Aljo. It's like, I think, I'm like losing my train of thought here. Let's see. Should I work some leg kicks? I don't know. I'm not gonna leg kick too much. Boxing is the way. Gonna focus more on boxing, making sure we're controlling the center. Make as much as we can. Like I talk about this all the time. Very important to, as much as you can, keep your opponent in a defensive cycle. As long as they're more in a defensive cycle and you're the one that's kind of dictating the pace of the fight, you have the advantage. Send him back a little bit. But yeah, man, I think Jan is going to need, I think the one thing he's going to learn from his fight against Aljo is to start earlier, man. Like, you gotta watch out for that spin. He likes to use intercept shots. So like right there. Occasionally he'll throw up a roundhouse to the head. Like he gets pretty obvious with it. Like he'll create space to get into kicking range and then look for right there. Yeah. Get into kicking range and look for head kicks. I know he's going to cycle that with the spin. Oh. And so just a couple things to watch out for. Throwing the front kick there from time to time. And we'll try not to fall for that body shot into a pole. Yeah, there's the head kick. Also noticing he's starting to string longer combinations, which is good. It's an improvement for sure. Noticing 4-shot combos from time to time, which is very good. There's it right there. As long as we stay out of range, yeah, there's a 4-shot combo. That's good. As long as we get out of, like, when we notice him getting into kicking range and we just make sure that we're out of range for whatever is coming, we should be fine. So yeah, I think Jan is going to need to start. He's going to have to start pulling the trigger earlier, man. Because like Aljo, if you notice like what Jan was able to do, there it is. Ah, fuck. Let's stop falling for that shit, bro. Like I'm not going to fall for that again. Well-timed spin. So yeah, he needs to up his offense like from round 1, because like if you guys notice in the fight, the rounds that he did win, I mean, it was because he decided, he just pretty much said, fuck it, I'm done waiting around. Like Jan, his striking, his hands, he's got the dude, his boxing is so dominant. Like there are few fighters in that weight class that I think can actually handle this guy when he's letting his hands go. When he's letting the hands fly and he's being aggressive and he's the guy that's moving forward, and especially when he's switching stances like that, Jan is so difficult to deal with. Imagine if he starts round 1 aggressive, takes the center, marches down, and just kind of like I'm going to fight right here. Like, think if he does that, man, like he just completely overwhelms Aljo. And I think he can do it, man, because like his takedown defense is actually not bad, honestly. Like, no, with that, his takedown defense is not bad at all. Like he can trust it, and it's just better, man. When you know someone's trying to take you down, it's just better to be the one pushing forward. Force the shots from them. Make them shoot desperation shots. All right. Kick. To the body there. With that. Yeah. Nice. Letting the hands go, which is good. No, not anymore. That ship has sailed. We're just going to take it. Like, we're just going to, if he, just assume all of the shots are going to the head. Just block the head. Rather take it to the body, honestly. Don't worry about it too much. Your body health is okay. Yeah. Yeah. More whiffs. Force the whiffs. When they whiff, go in and let the hands fly. Nope. Not anymore. but I'm liking the 4-hit combos. It gives you pause. You know, it's like, let's get about to get a rock right here. Yeah, there you go. Felt that. This is where it gets bad. That's it. All right. So it's very like I'm looking forward to seeing what Jan does when he returns. Like really, I think that fight is going to teach him a lot. He might work on his grappling, but I think his grappling is good enough. He just needs to be more aggressive right from round number 1, in my opinion. That's what I think. If he does that, man, I don't see a lot of people in that weight class that beat that would be able to beat him. But let's move on. All right, I think this is going to be the last one. We're facing a Rob Font player. Man, I gotta get another fight in with Rob Font. I do miss using Rob Font, if I'm being honest. His hands, man, he's got some good boxing in this weight class. All right, here we go. Leg kick. Oh my God, sit him down right off the bat. Oh, this dude's gonna be oh, I know who this is. Oh my, I know exactly who this is. He's gonna be a pain in the booty. His striking is actually not bad. It's just so awkward the way he strikes. He's got an interesting way of doing things. You notice the continuous side shuffle while he's throwing. It's tough to deal with, man. Look at that. Side shuffle, jab. Uses it to mask the leg kick, and he actually lands. Nice. Yeah. You guys have asked me, at least one of you have asked, why is it that when I block a roundhouse to the body, I always go with the rear hook to the head? I understand that the lead hook is faster. I know that. You don't have to tell me. I know it is. But I like the rear hook to the head because most times I'm able to actually land it and it does more damage. So a lot of times I'll gamble. Nope. I know how you guys are doing it these days. You take a small step back and then you jump. And so we're going to delay that kick. God damn. So yeah, leg rocked. So I know the lead hook is faster, but I'll gamble. If I whiff, if I don't land it, if he's able to block it, fine. But most times I'm able to land the rear hook, and that gives me the damage I need. Yeah, this dude came to fight. I like it. I like it. Yeah, the one thing about this player, he will throw you back, but like he would move and just play super fucking awkward. Like he uses the moving strikes very frequently. Oh, should not have leaned into that one. Yeah, man, I just... Hopefully, man, hopefully Jan makes that change. Hopefully he does. Believe in the cardio. I wonder if he's worried about getting tired. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Petr Jan is worried about getting tired? Like, maybe that... Like, I know he's a very methodical fighter. You know, methodical fighters always like taking their time. Technical fighters like doing that as well. Like, if you take a look at, like, any sport, really, any sport... Minus wrestling. Wrestlers have no chill. Like, honestly. Wrestlers have no fucking chill. Even the most technical wrestlers have no fucking chill. They're all explosive and just aggressive and erratic and all that shit. But, like, with other sports, man. Like, you know, other sports, judo, jiu-jitsu, boxing. The more technical they are, in other words, the more they care about technique. You know, a lot of times I feel like people talk about... People say the word technical without even really knowing what it means. Like, people confuse technical and tactical. It's like, A technical fighter is someone who wants his technique to be perfect. So when he throws his hook, he's throwing the hook picture perfect, textbook. He throws his jab, it's textbook. When he throws his cross, it's textbook. Everything he throws is textbook. Jan likes being technical. He likes having very clean, very textbook, very, very good technique with his shots. And a lot of times, because of that, you know, it's a slow and methodical approach to striking. As opposed to Aljo, who's super loose. Like, when Aljo is striking, it's like, it's erratic. It's almost like chaotic, you know? Aljo doesn't really care too much about being technical. So, Aljo was definitely more tactical in that fight. I tell you guys that. He was definitely more tactical. Creating scrambles and using the scrambles to take the back. That's a very tactical thing to do. Knowing he had to win 3 rounds. And then, hey, if he loses the last 2, he gives a shit. That's a very tactical way to fight. I think Jan can become champion again. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. Since my opponent is... Here's what we're just going to fight him here. Right here. Right here. Inside this circle. There we go. Set him down. Come on. Come to me. Come to me, sir. We'll fight him right here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times, man, I just try to reverse engineer why what he's doing is working. If you're facing someone that is moving so much and you're having problems with their movement, then stop chasing them. The reason you're having issues with your movement is because you're chasing him. If you're chasing him, then he gets to use his movement. If you stop chasing him, well, he doesn't get to use his movement, then that issue is done. So this fight's going to get easier. This fight's going to get a lot easier. Because like I said, the number one issue I was having is the fact that he keeps constantly circling. It's going to be hard for him to circle while trying to approach me. If he's going to approach me, he's going to have to do it in a straight line. So standing back and forcing him to come to me. Yeah, forcing him to come to me forces him to fight my kind of fight as opposed to his. Now, he's going to hit me a few times here and there, but at least I'm not having to chase this dude while he circles. There we go. Set him down. To the body, to the head. Leg kick. Uh-huh.
Nice hook, nice hook.
Let's go to side control and get back up. Come on, man. Get up, get up, get up, Jan. All right, here we go. Get up, sir. Come on now. I'm gonna kick your legs. Get up. Thank you. All right. He truly doesn't even understand why I'm suddenly rocking him. Got him. Alright, my guess he's going to start blocking his head now. Set him down again.
Good shot, good shot.
Alright. Okay, see what I mean? Like sometimes the rear hook won't land, but it's okay. It's a gamble I'm willing to take, because if I can land that rear hook, that's way more damage. Whiff again. It's okay. Stand right here. And be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Control your urge to chase them. If once you start chasing them, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Knockout of the night right there.
Sometimes, if you time it properly, block and fire off that rear hook. It's brutal, man. It's brutal. So I hope that answers your question. I know you guys were asking me that in the comments. Like, why? Look at that. Boom. Why do you keep going for the rear hook when you block the body kick? It's cause it does more damage, man. And if you fire it off as fast as possible after you block the roundhouse, you get quite the reaction. So that is it. We are going to leave it at that. We got 2 solid fights in with Petr. There you go. 2 solid fights in with Petr. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. It always helps out the channel. I'm going to upload another fight with Aljamain Sterling later today, and then we're going to just go down the list and use all the fighters that got updates. So watch out for that. But that's it. Thank you for watching, boys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good morning.